Hello and welcome back to Draconic's Otome Corner, the series where I help you find new Otome games to play. Today, we will be going over 9 Rit. It is a horror Otome game with 9 distinct roots. While it can be a little scary at times, it's still a romance game at heart, so don't worry too much about the horror. The game is available for $50 on the Nintendo Switch. Before we start, I would like to clarify that I will only talk about things mentioned in the early game's common roots and will not mention any major spoilers in this review. With all that out of the way, let's get started. In this game, you play as Misa Ishiki. You can change the first name before starting, but for this review, I'll refer to her by her canon name. Misa is a senior in high school and she is debating what she wants to do with her life. Her mom wants her to pursue medicine, but when handed her career survey, she realizes that maybe that's not what she wants to do with her life. Some other fun facts about Misa are that she's always been unlucky, has a sweet tooth, and is good at everything but sports. She also doesn't believe in the occult, which you'll probably believe soon. I think that she's a good MC. She has just enough personality to make the story interesting, but also is relatable enough to easily put yourself in her shoes. Like most Otome games, this game plays as a classic visual novel, but with certain choices affecting which ending you get. Also, like other Otome games, one wrong choice can lead to immediate death and a bad ending. Make sure to save if you're unsure what option to pick. There will also be occasional meters that rise. These will be character affection and the insanity meter. These can affect your route, so make sure to pay attention to them. There are also certain points in the common routes where there will be maps that let you pick which character you want to hang out with. This helps to pick which route you want to take. There are a couple of side characters that you'll be interacting with. First is Seiya, who is Misa's best friend. She's a massive fan of the occult and will often share ghost stories with her. She's a fun character who plays a bigger role in certain routes. Next is Misa's family. You have her mom and sister. Her mom pushes heavily for a career in medicine because Misa's father was a doctor before he passed away. Misa's older sister is pursuing a career in fashion and has a very outgoing personality. Even when Misa struggles to get along with them, they always have her best interests at heart. Now, let's move on to the main part of the game. At a certain point in the common route, you'll have to make a decision that splits the story into 4 separate parts. Each section contains 2 character routes. I'll be going over the sections and routes in the recommended play order. The first section is called School Ghost Stories. This is the scariest route out of the 4, but don't worry, outside of one creature's appearance that kind of freaked me out, most of this section isn't that scary. Misa gets trapped in the school, which is now bathed in an eerie red light. She can now see and interact with different ghosts who frequent there. The most notable are the 7 wonders of the school. These are the famous ghost stories that Misa will have to interact with if she wants to escape. One of them is a side character mainly featured in this section of the game. Yui, like Misa, was spirited away, but she did not survive. Because of this, she wants to do everything in her power to help Misa escape. The other 2 characters will be the main routes for this section. They say that when the walls of the school are stained the color of blood from the setting sun, he lurks. As you walk the halls, you hear the sound of iron being dragged on the ground behind you. Don't turn around, because if you do, Kara will ask you a question. Give the wrong answer or stay silent, and you'll be killed. The first route is the bloodthirsty killer Kara, but he is more simply known as Kureha. Despite the scary rumors, he is actually quite kind and really wants to protect Misa. His route probably has the closest to actual horror. There is one creature you encounter frequently that would freak me out a bit if I were playing in the middle of the night. My review of Kureha's route is that he was nice, but I was very bored. It's been a while since I played his route, but I genuinely can't remember most of what happened in it. I really liked the character design and was looking forward to playing his route, but it was just so forgettable that I was a little disappointed. If you like a nice, dependable guy and don't mind the slow-moving story, you'll enjoy this route. Between the first and second floors of the school's central staircase, there's a mirror hanging on the wall. Never touch that mirror. If you do, the ghost inside will drag you in and take you to another world. The other route in this section is Hibiki, the mirror ghost. He lives in the mirror because he is scared to interact with other people. He's very shy, but opens up as you get to know him. Be careful though, because if he touches you, he may not be able to resist the human warmth. I was honestly very surprised by this route. I ended up enjoying it way more than I thought I would. His story is interesting, and his character grew on me the more I played. He also gets a bit possessive, which makes it even more entertaining. One of my favorite routes in the game for sure. If you enjoy a slightly darker romance with a darker plot, then you'll like this route. The Urban Legends section begins with Misa waking up as a ghost with no memory of how she died. She'll have to uncover her memories with the help of 2 other ghosts. These ghosts are local urban legends, and the main routes for this section. There is some stuff you could consider horror in this section, but it's not that scary. Rumor has it that at Beachfront Park in Narimigahama Beach, you can meet the ghost of SENA from the hit idol group S-Crown. They say that's where SENA was found dead on the grassy plaza in the park, gazing up at the starry night sky. SENA is a famous idol who passed away. He does not remember that he has died and repeats the same day over and over again. In his route, you will help to break him out of it. My biggest issue with this route is his hair. This is a dumb thing to be picky over, but I cannot stand his Karen cut. His story is good, and the romance isn't bad, but I just couldn't fall for him with that haircut. Still a solid route though. If you like famous flirty characters, you'll probably enjoy this route. The typical version of the Mary legend is one of a strange girl calling you on the phone multiple times, each time claiming to be closer to you, concluding with, "Hello, this is Mary, and I'm right behind you." However, the Mary of Narimigahama is called Mary Mary because the phone calls from this legend are typically calls from loved ones who have passed away. Koyo is a ghost who likes to help out other ghosts, using his Mary Mary powers. He's childhood best friends with Sena and good friends with Kureha. A different side character is the main antagonist of this route. Reika is a ghost who was obsessed with Koyo in both life and death. She's the classic yandere type and will not be happy to see you hanging around him. You'll work with Koyo to help him get rid of his stalker, who has returned from hell to harass him. This was another route that surprised me. I really enjoyed his story and ended up loving his character by the end. He's very nice and can be a bit bashful at times, hiding his blush under his scarf. He's cool and kind, so it's hard not to like him. If you enjoy tense stories and sweet romance, you'll like this route. The third realm is the other realm, which I will just refer to as hell. It's honestly not scary unless the concept of hell is something you're scared of. In this section, Misa has been spirited away to hell and must find a way to return. She will be helped by a warden of hell and have to deal with a demon who is after her soul. The first route here is Seiya. He is a warden working for the Hell organization, also known as HO. He was an exorcist in his past life, which led to him working here in the afterlife. He is also an extreme workaholic who never takes days off. He will help Misa throughout this route because he had attempted to help Yui and failed. He hopes to get over his regret by saving Misa. Seiya is a huge romantic. He seems just a little strange at first, and then suddenly he is head over heels for you. He comes on very strong, and once again, I don't like his hair. I don't normally mind a hopeless romantic, but it moves so fast that I just did not feel the same by the end. If you like a hopeless romantic who will fall in love with you at first sight, then this is the route for you. The other route for this hell section is Minami. Minami is an incubus who really wants your soul. He'll enter your dreams and try to convince you to give it to him. Despite him also having a not so great haircut, I can overlook it because this was my favorite route in the game. It's a bit of an enemies to lovers as he will protect you, claiming that he just needs to make sure your soul is safe for him. His story is well written and I liked all of his endings. You can tell he's the favorite because he gets more CGs than any of the other characters. You like mischievous demon characters, then this is the route for you. The final section of this game is the spirit world. While there's a little bit of horror sprinkled throughout most of this game, this is the one section where there isn't really any horror. Misa visits a priest and ends up getting an exorcism that lets her see certain spirits. She also fails at doing the spirit board, causing that spirit to start haunting her. These spirits will help her with her career issues and will also be the main focus for this section. Yukimaro is a guardian spirit in training and has decided that you will be his new master. This means he will do whatever he can to make you happy. He's very joyful, but also immature. He tends to whine and complain a lot, which can get annoying. His route is nice, but I didn't particularly love or hate it. He helps you out and you get a little bit of backstory, but to be honest, there's not that much plot in this route. If you like cheerful, youthful characters, then you'll like his route. Koharu is the spirit of the board. His job is to haunt Misa since she let go of the coin and messed up the ritual. He tries to act mean, but is actually very sweet. I honestly ended up liking him a lot more than I thought I would, and the romance in this route is very well done. The main conflict has to do with an accidental spell being cast, and it makes for an interesting dilemma. If you like scary dudes who are secret softies, you'll love this route. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the final secret route, but I will not say who it is. If you want to go ahead and skip this section, then go ahead and skip to this timestamp. I struggled to like this route for obvious reasons that you will understand when you find out who it is. I was just very uncomfortable by the reveal at the end. We got no time with it, and so I just did not like the route. I think that he will be getting a full route in the upcoming sequel, which I think I will enjoy more than this route route considering what happens at the end of one of the endings. The art for this game is very well done. It's done by the same artist who worked on Cupid Parasite. Let me know if I should review that game. I love the character art, but I just have an issue with some of the hairstyles. I guess they gotta make them unique somehow. The backgrounds are also very good. The CGs were all amazing, and I loved collecting them. Even if you get bored during a route, you can always enjoy the beautiful art on screen. The soundtrack for this game did a great job at conveying different moods. It had good chill soundtracks as well as spookier ones for certain moments. I never felt the need to turn off the soundtrack while reading through the game. Overall, I really enjoyed this game despite any issues I had. I still managed to find parts I enjoyed, even in routes I didn't like as much. I highly recommend this game, and I'm looking forward to the sequel that is getting localized later this year. I'll go ahead and give a quick character ranking just for fun. My top routes were Minami, Hibiki, Koyo, and Koharu in that order. The other routes were fine, but definitely didn't beat out my top 4. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this on the channel. Your support means a lot to us. If you want more game recommendations, we cover other genres like farming, dress up, decorating, etc. Let us know in the comments below what you want us to cover next. And in the meantime, we will keep looking for more great games to recommend to y'all. Thanks again for watching. Bye!